Oh, what's up? Uh, another story to tell. Uh, this one is like my sixth grade field trip. I, shoot. So this was like, anyways. We had this teacher's, shoot. Uh, alright, yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. We had this teacher, his name was Mr. Voss, and he was just weird. So it seemed fitting that he'd pick about the weirdest field trip you could ever think of. It was well, I'm pretty sure if I remember correct, like, uh, if I remember correctly, we were told we were going to a farm. That is not where we went. So, anyways, we yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. We were told we were supposed to go to a farm or whatever. So like, I dressed up, like I think I had boots, jeans, flannel, everything, and yeah. Anyways, our field trip was to this like memorial place or something or whatever for like Abraham Lincoln or some crap. And yeah, anyways, on the drive there, like it was miserable because it was just so far away. Like we could have been getting kidnapped and none of us would have known it. Because like we're all in the bus or whatever. That's how field trips work. Anyways, this was like in the middle of winter, so it was super cold outside. Like we were, I think it might have been like 40 degrees, you know, like actually 40 degrees, and yeah, it just sucked. Anyways, we uh we met this dude or whatever, who's like the owner of this place, because it was like he had like a bunch of he had like a barn, but like no farm or whatever. There was a bunch of jobs you're supposed to do there and stuff. And he had this like house. It was supposed to be like Abraham Lincoln's house or some crap or whatever. I don't even know. But anyways, he's giving us this history lesson inside the house. Which keep in mind, this house is like apparently like 150 years old. No insulation, no air conditioning at all. So it's super cold throughout the whole house, and he makes us sit on the floor to listen to his story. So, we're all almost literally freezing our asses off, listening to him. And it felt like this thing went on for an hour, just him talking. I don't think it did. It's probably more like 15 minutes, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, we didn't even get like a tour of the house or anything because we weren't allowed to like touch anything at all or whatever for some reason. Anyways, we yeah. Then here's where the real fun started. It was just all work. Like it we had to do this thing where you'd get this like stick or whatever to go across your arms, and you'd hold it, and on each side there were two water buckets. This is supposed to help us like learn about like what life was like in the old days or whatever, some bullcrap like that. And it was miserable because it's cold outside, and if you spilled any of the water on you, you got cold because it's cold. Oh yeah, and this guy kept filling the water buckets up with more water every time someone went around, because the whole house is like built on top of like a mini hill, so it's like you're walking at an angle around the whole place. And this is the worst part, it's all covered in leaves too, because I don't know why, but this guy didn't want to clean up the yard or whatever. And so it's like you're walking through like a bunch of potholes. You don't know where your next step is going to take you, whether it's to a few feet in front of you or to the hospital. Anyways, after that was done, oh yeah, and by the way, he made us wait all outside too and stuff, because like, it was at least a little warmer inside the house. But no, we couldn't wait in the house. We had to wait outside. Anyways, then we went on to I think it was uh, churn butter, which I mean, you can imagine about how that went. Yeah, because we're all doing these things, by the way, one at a time. And this is a class of like, I think 25 or whatever, something like that. Maybe even 30. Anyways, it just took forever, you know? Like, we had to just, like jerk off this stick or whatever that's connected into a bucket that's supposed to be like making butter or some crap. And, yeah, that place is terrible. And then, shoot, let's see. Yeah, there's the bathroom incident. So, after a while, I was like, wow, I gotta use the bathroom because, that's like what happens. Anyways, there was one bathroom there. I went there, and some of the girls were already there. And they're like telling everybody, we've warmed the seat up for you. Yeah, I left after that. I didn't want to be a part of that. Anyways, that's the end of that incident. Then next we went on to make candles. And, oh boy, it was actually miserable. What we had to do is you had to get this string or whatever. There's like yeah, this is all outside again, by the way. I'd say probably about maybe 15 yards away from each other, there's a bucket, on like a stool or whatever. It's filled with like hot wax. And, on the other side of it, there's a bucket of cold water. What you did is you had to dip the string in the wax and the cold water, blah, blah, blah. It makes a candle or whatever. And then, after we walked around there for about felt like 20 minutes or whatever, and it might have actually been 20 minutes, because it took forever to do this, because you got all the kids there and their parents there chaperoning, Anyways, we finally made our candle, and he said it would last us about 10 or 12 donuts or whatever. Yeah, I doubt that. There's no way. Anyways, this is one of the worst parts. There's like just a slap in the face on top of everything. So, remember that butter we were churning? Well, yeah, we did actually get to eat that. Do you want to know what, though? He had crackers for him, which that sounds like it's even better. Thing was, the crackers were unsalted, and so was the butter. So you just have plain crackers with unsalted butter. I don't think I need to explain why that was awful. But, this was just miserable. Yeah. Anyways, on the way back to the bus, my friend Ian destroyed some other kid's candle, which I thought was pretty funny at the time. Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the story. Shoot, I don't know how to end videos. Yeah. All right. I guess that's it. Make sure to. I don't even know if you like our videos and you want to get notified when the next one's posted, because we have a very inconsistent upload schedule. Like, if you press the subscribe button and then there's like a bell thing, you turn that on and it will like send you notifications. Yeah, that's about it.